Hello, guys. Um, so I really wanted to make something for you guys and just didn't have any ideas. So I'm gonna kind of give you a rundown of my palettes. My cat is talking. I know I sound really congested. My allergies are making me fucking crazy. But I have two little trays worth of palettes. I have two trays. Two cubes that I use for my cosmetics. This is the palette drawer from one of them, and then this is the palette drawer from the other one. Um, and I just kind of organized these from last to first, so I figured I'd kind of talk through my feelings on each one that I own. I have 11. I have a preference for mini palettes. As someone with a little bit of vision loss, I think that they are much better curated, and it's easier to have a really good sense of what shades you've got, even if the lighting is making it hard to tell. So, that's a piece of advice. The other piece of advice I would give if you do have any kind of low vision, this is not necessarily for people who are totally blind. Different community, different needs. But if you're low vision, have someone give you a little bit of, eyeshadow explanation, like how to apply it, but keep your looks simple and you're less likely to have them look, not blended very well or too, muddy. Put a shade over your whole eyelid, a shade on the brow bone, and kind of blend that down into your lid, and you'll have this really nice, luminous look. I'm thinking about maybe doing a beauty style tips for low vision video, but I don't really know because that's not really everyone who's out there watching this. So I'll think about it. Let's jump in though. So the bottom of my list, this is my Too Faced palette. Really nice tin. Opens up, good mirror, and that's the shade range. It's quite nice and the formula isn't bad. Actually, the reason it's bottom of my list is, okay, I was nostalgic, which is why I bought this, but I actually really don't like the brand. They've got a lot of ethics issues. Go check out Smoky Glow has a video on Too Faced if you want to see kind of my her thoughts, sorry, on them and the problems with their behavior. And I have a subjective problem where I feel like they play off of themes that really just don't need to be played off of to sell a product. But I like this. Like I said, the color range is nice. I just never reach for it because there's this bad aftertaste in my mind about the owners. Next, I'm going to pick up, there's really nothing wrong with this little guy. This is one of the Lorac minis. I'll flip it open. This one does not have a mirror. There's your shade range. And this one, I just don't reach for it. It's literally I wanted to try to talk myself into trying more colors like this. And I couldn't bring myself to actually pick it up. That's the only reason that one's even in this container. Kind of the bottom half of my makeup collection is in this colored cube. There's a drawer of lippies, a drawer of palettes, and then there's a bottom drawer that's got a couple of nail polishes and some other randos that aren't necessarily, bottom of the pile, not favorites, but are, I don't do them that often, and I needed them to have a place to hang out. Okay. The next one I'm going to pick up, the reason this is not a favorite is because I'm having an issue with the packaging, and I had to have a friend sort of fix it. This is an Urban Decay little mini. Nice shade range. The formula is alright on this. And the hinge was just really wonky when I got it, so that's why, like, I had to have a friend kind of mess with it to get it to close and open properly. And that's why it wasn't a favorite, because it had issues right out the gate, and I'm nervous about taking it around or, like, picking it up and opening and closing it a lot. Just because I don't want it to break on me. The next one I'm going to pick up is this Essence palette. Now, they have stepped up their game with these minis. They're much more compact. I'm just looking at it for a second. This is a green scheme, and it's really nice. The formula is a little dry and dusty, which is the reason it's down here in this kind of lower half of the collection. But these are nice little palettes. I honestly highly encourage people to try these. I mean, for $4, you can't go wrong. It's just, I don't reach for it as much. That's the only reason. This next one, this is one of the Fenty Snap Shadows. Open this up for you. I always have a little trouble with the hinge on this. Alright, so Fenty Snap Shadow. Looks like this. Gorgeous pink scheme palettes. I just have a pink palette that I like a little bit better, and you'll see that here in a minute. So it's just more of a hierarchy kind of thing. And then the last one in this tray is a little Tarte palette. And honestly, the formula on this is really good, and the mirror is nice. It kind of got pushed out by a different one, in terms of ending up in this bottom thing. But, this is quite good, quite portable. I could see myself traveling with this. So there's that tray. Hang on, these are restacked the way I intended. Alright. Kind of the top half of the collection. So again, it's this one. Let's see here. We'll start with, here's another one of the little Essence minis. And it opens up like that, and I like this taupey rose. I love, in winter, this is my kind of color scheme. These like taupes and soft hues, very ethereal. I actually am a little bit backwards. I think the deep, rich, intense colors and fragrances are great in the spring and summer, when everything is alive and healthy and active. And in the winter, I love ethereal, soft things. I love black year round, so. The next on this list is another one of these mini Loracs. Now this looks like this, and this one has a little mirror to it. Teeny tiny mirror. And this one is just more reached for. I have two Natasha Denona minis, and I honestly love them both. her stuff is quite expensive. Try it out through these. Um, this is the Xenon. Looks like that. Really good for travel. And then this is the mini gold. You can see I love this green that's in here. It's so hard to find good green shadows. So these are both very much favorites of mine. This is the one that kind of pushed out. This is one of the ones that kind of got pushed out. This is an Urban Decay. Here's the shade range. That's what the packaging looks like. It's a little bit sturdier and it's got more of this like kind of velvet feel to the plastic as opposed to like this slick feel, which I sort of appreciate this. Just feels nicer. But yeah, this one kind of beat out the Tarte one that was in the other tray. And last but not least, my last two, I have two Smashbox ones, and the rose gold one of these two, she'll look like this, is the reason that the little pink one got beat out. I'll quickly show you the insides of these. Here is one of them. And I really enjoy these. Like, if I needed to just pick two to travel with, it would be these. So that's my palette collection. The one I really, really want to add that I think would make a solid dozen and be a completing factor would be the Huda Wild Jaguar, but it is always out of stock. So can someone please fix that at Sephora? I hope everyone's had a great day. I don't know. I'm trying to think of stuff to come up with. I love doing this, and I know I'm not very consistent. Oh well, this channel is kind of more for fun anyway. But I hope you'll stick around, because I'll try to throw up a few things every month. Just try to enjoy yourselves and have a good fall. And I'll see you in a week or so, probably.